Well, good morning, everybody. This is Saturday, and we're coming to you once again from Orlando, Florida. And we're going to take about a 23-mile drive a little bit north of Orlando today to a place that was suggested to us by Pat, one of our subscribers and viewers. And this is a place that she really wanted us to check out. And since we're right here in the area, we're going to go ahead and do that. And we are going to the Lake Apopka Wildlife Drive. Now, Lake Apopka is the fourth largest lake in the state of Florida. Obviously, Lake Okeechobee is the biggest. Lake Apopka comes in at number 4. And I'm going to give you some facts about the Wildlife Drive and just see if this sounds familiar. Lake Apopka Wildlife Drive is an 11-mile one-way loop road where they ask you not to stop in the road but to use the pull-offs if you want to see something. And you have to watch for hikers and bikers and other things along the way, as well as wildlife. Now, does that sound familiar to anybody? Does that sound familiar to you?
Yes, it does. Sounds like Cades Cove.
Sounds like Cades Cove. Cades Cove in the Great Smokies is also an 11-mile one-way wildlife road where you are not supposed to stop in the road, but you are supposed to use pull-offs. And you have to watch for hikers and bikers and wildlife in Cades Cove. So today we are going to Florida's version of Cades Cove. This one's not going to have mountains, but hopefully it's going to have a lot of alligators. And we would like to bring you some up close. Well, I mean, we're not going to get close, but hopefully our camera will get close to some alligators. We brought you a few the other night, kind of in the dark, from Lake Alice in Gainesville, Florida. But we're hoping today to do better than that. We're hoping today to see some really big gators, a lot of them, and be able to get some good shots of them. So go with us to Lake Apopka Wildlife Drive. Okay, so we are now coming right up on the entrance to the Lake Apopka Wildlife Drive. The road's a little rough, sorry about that. But you go right through this fence here. Let me go ahead and give you the hours information right here. So it is open Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and holidays, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Must exit by 5, 11-mile, one-way only. Maximum 25-foot length, no trailers. And it's 2850 Lust Road here in Apopka, Florida. Okay, so this may be a little bit of a bumpy ride. Yep, looks like it's going to be. So bear with me on that. I have the camera mounted, but speed limit is 10 miles an hour. And we are in alligator nesting season, May through August. So we're going to keep our eyes peeled for some gators. Shaughnessy, you got the creek?
There's one.
Where? Okay, yes. not 50 feet in, and we got a gator. So I'm going to step out.
He's brave down there by the water.
So we're just going to continue to look for gators down there in that little creek beside of us. See multitudes of fish jumping.
Head. Gator head's just his head sticking out of the water.
Alright, we're going to pull over here in this pull off. This is just going to be a head, but it looks to belong to a rather large gator.
I think that's what that is.
So I just saw the sign, sad news, no drones are allowed. I had some high hopes for this drive. But can you tell which way he's facing?
His head looks like he's facing the brush that way. His snout kind of facing to the right.
Run in there and jump on his back.
I think I'll pass.
So basically it's just a drive right here along the little creek side on this little road here. The creek will be off to your right coming in. And we've seen 2 gators not even in a quarter of a mile yet.
Yeah, pretty quick.
What I really want is to see one like crossing the road or up on the bank or something.
Which we might. We're just starting.
Yeah, we're just starting. really widens right here a little bit, so hopefully.
There's a lot of birds out here.
Yes,
at the
there are
water's
several
edge.
birds out here along the water's edge. Well, we ought to see some gator right in there, I would think. I'd be very surprised if we don't. I want to readjust that camera, point it a little bit more down.
I think that's one's head just barely sticking, possibly.
Yeah, it is. I'm not gonna. The last one we got was better than that. Be watching the grass too. I'm gonna pull off here anyway and just get a little bit of video on the camcorder with that.
This was the area that we thought was kind of widened out. We were kind of hoping maybe to have seen a gator in here, and I'm sure there are. Trying to see if that's a head out there. Maybe, maybe not. Can't really tell. And these are all the brave birds here in the water, and there's like a whole bunch back there behind us too. Yeah, you can hear them.
So we got something covering all the water right here, a bunch of lily pads
Lily
and stuff.
pads,
But
it looks like.
I don't know if that's just a shallow area or if it's just where a bunch of stuff's at, but it looks like it turns back to creek right up here.
I just know I wouldn't want to be walking through it.
Looks like there should be some gators right in there. There must be. These people are stopped.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I see something up here. Yeah.
Oh, it's moving this way.
Yeah. Bunch. Oh, that's some big ones there. We got to get out and get those. Oh, look at the size of that second one. Let's see if I can zoom up on that with this too.
I'm gonna go ahead
Those
and start
some...
recording this. We just pulled up on this and we can see them swimming. So hopefully.
We won't even have to get out for that if they go up that canal alongside of us.
Those look pretty massive.
So we have somebody who obviously been to Cage Cove and stopped in the road too. That second one, that's a gator.
And this camera's got a great zoom, so that's even better.
I'm gonna put the seatbelt back on again.
You can see his tail using to propel himself there. Open my camera up, please. And there's the one over here.
They're just riding right on beside us. So.
Mm-hmm.
He's basically staying parallel with them. We're still staying parallel. Oh, that one just went under the first one.
So they both went underwater, then he came back up. Yeah, I would not want to mess with him.
Is that another one right there in front?
Can't tell.
Right in front of you, at the very base of the water.
Yeah, I see something. I don't know if that is or not.
That's it. Zoom up on me, that's it.
I just didn't see the snout. Oh yeah, I do see the snout now.
Okay, so we got kind of like marshy, swampy area on both sides of the road now. These birds are just on top of that and they don't even know what's underneath them. I don't know how they're able to avoid becoming prey, but there's a lot of birds in here.
And there's like some of them, they're little babies. They're little babies out there.
Right here's a gator right here along the edge of the grass,
right
so you want to get him right quick?
Here we've got one right here in front of us.
You get those little baby ducks.
And then, as you can see, all the little baby ducks and stuff out there along the
Actually,
water.
here's a pull out. I'm going to walk out on that concrete and see what I can see. Alright, so we're going to use a pull off right here. And we got a little concrete area. I guess we're allowed to stand on that. I don't know.
Can you get over to it?
Yeah. Alright, so we've got a deceased fish. And we've got a gator poking his head up right there.
I wonder how deep that water is.
I don't know, jump in there and find out.
Not that great.
Looks pretty deep right there, to be honest with you.
See, is that a gator out there swimming slowly? You can kind of see it looks like the grass area is moving.
I believe it is, yes. Oh, and I believe we have a gar in the water here. Best I can tell, that's what it is. Looks like a couple of foot long gar. If you'll come up a little bit more. He just went down further. Okay, so we're coming up on some sort of little bridge now. I'm not sure what this is.
I guess that's the way the drive goes.
Oh, okay. So I wonder where those people are going.
Looks like a bathroom. Or it looks like there's maybe a bike truck or I see someone on a bike.
So we go across this little narrow bridge here.
It tells you do not feed the alligators. And the exit's 9 miles from this
And I see an alligator.
Do you?
Yes, I do. So I'm going to pull across the bridge and pull over to the side and we'll get him. You see him? And a bird posing with his
I see
wings.
the bird pose. Oh, the gator over there?
No, I see that one too now. There's one a lot closer.
Oh, okay.
We have 3 gators in view right now. This is the closest one.
Oh, that's a good size one.
Yeah, oh, he just now surfaced some more. It was just his head.
Oh, there's 2 of them.
Oh wow, yes there is. And then there's 2 more out there where you spotted. Okay, I'm not getting this one. All right, here we go. He coming after you.
Yeah. Just don't step over him.
Well, he couldn't jump that high.
I know, but you don't want to fall down there into him.
That would be kind of fun. Oh, I fell in.
Don't do that.
Look at that bird out there just posing. See him? Hold that pose just for another minute. And he pulls his wings in right as I zoom up. He had that pose. Yeah, like when we crossed the bridge. Now here I said there was 4. The other ones are further away. Kind of got focused on those. There's one way out there. I may have a hard time focusing on him. He's way out there in the middle. The other ones that we actually got are a lot closer. There was another one out there too, but all right, so here we go. All right, so he has surfaced again. So when people go to Cades Cove, they always want to know how likely am I to see a bear, and you got a decent shot. Here, you're pretty much guaranteed to see gators. So your shot of seeing a gator here is better than seeing a black bear in Cades Cove.
He's only got his eyeballs hanging out, and look at his nostrils just barely.
He's literally right here, feet from us, with this metal bridge between us. See if you can make him mad and see if he'll lunge at us or something.
I think I'll just leave him alone.
Yeah, the sun coming in on it. There we go. I told you we'd try to get you some up-close shots. I think that's about as good as we're going to be able to do. Okay, so it looks like you can turn left off the main trail and circle this little body of water. That's where we just saw the 4 alligators. So we're going to do that and see what else we can see. There's another one over there. A little further away.
And one over here on the edge.
Yeah, that's one of the ones we saw.
Oh, it swam over that?
Yeah, that's the first one you saw. Yeah, he swam across.
I didn't see that.
I'm sorry if that beep y'all are hearing. We're getting in and out so much I'm not putting my seatbelt on because it's only 10-mile-an-hour speed limit through
That's
here.
true.
So we're getting out like every few minutes. So what do you think of the wildlife drive so far?
I like it. It's very nice, and
We've probably seen more than a dozen gators already.
Yeah.
We're 2 miles in.
apparently you just circle around.
Yeah, I think so. Alright, so we're going to go back out on the main drive now. So what is this road? There's all kinds of little side trails here.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if that's
It's
a
a little
bike trail
confusing.
or... But that's not the main road, but what does it say?
Lake Apopka North Shore.
Oh.
I'm just going to go back out on the main one.
Well, now it's telling us wrong way.
Okay.
And we've got one of the big gators swimming across there. So we've got Mr. Bird posing here. And then we've got a gator.
Just went underwater.
Oh, I was gonna,
Besides it,
okay, well, I was going to try to record him, but
But we've gotten a bunch of gators.
We
on
have.
That bird posing. See another one right up here.
I'll just leave it on till we get up here.
There's some big fish. Let me have that real quick. Some pretty good sized fish down in there. I don't think I got them though. Look like they might have been bass. And we have a fellow North Carolinian in front of us.
There was a gator tail right there. Let's see his head, and then we've got one here kind of going under.
So a bunch of those birds like to hold that pose with their wings out. So I've got one there.
I have to look to see what those are. I don't know if those are egrets or herons or...
I saw another one somewhere. Oh yeah, he's
We've got actually the brochure that tells us about it.
one way back over in there. I'm not sure if I got him.
We've got a gator poking his head up. Coming up here on that. He's actually swimming. This is going to be enough. And this is our view right here. It's not as big as it is. Yeah, we can hold their land.
He's just slowly swimming along. And it's quite large out here. You can just see all the lily pads, all the water. Quite a large area of wildlife to be seen.
Get this guy. Okay, he's flying. Get him.
Yep, there he goes. He just was standing on the side of the road and took off, and here comes his friend.
That's his wife. They're not friends.
Oh, okay. That's pretty out here. I mean, it's different, you know. It's like we're used to seeing mountains and stuff, but then, you know, this here, it's the wetlands.
Shaughnessy wants me to zoom up on these flowers. She wants me to get the flowered lily pads. I don't know if I did or not.
Now we've got one just slowly swimming along.
Well, we've got a gar right here. Got out to see a pretty decent sized gator, and he went under the water. Okay, so we've kind of come to a junction where the yellow brick road goes both ways.
Okay.
North spur and west
So,
spur.
all right, we're right now on that Laughlin Road right here, so we can go up and hit Interceptor Road and then get back on lake level to exit, or we can turn here on Canal and then go straight up. So it's kind of like we're going to either way hit the same way.
Run that by me one more time, I'm sorry.
Okay.
We're trying to pull a map out because we ain't sure what to do, and I don't
Glad
think
we
the people in
picked
front of
this
us
up.
are either, yeah.
So basically we stopped right here.
Okay.
So McDonald Canal Road, if we
So
turn
that's
left.
what, is that west spur? Yeah, I see it now.
So if we turn left here, we'll just end up going straight and out, or we can continue straight.
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
hit Interceptor Road, but we're going to hit the same road to leave.
So I wonder which one would be the best.
I don't know. That's
Okay, so decisions. Either one's going to take us to where we need to go.
yeah.
So I'm just recording this part in case
Just
anybody
so-
else comes.
Yeah, so you can either.
but-
So basically, it looks like you're just gonna go out either
Yeah,
way.
you're going to come to the same exit either way.
Yeah.
I just wonder which one would give us the most.
They're deciding to go left. So the other people are going straight. So
I guess we'll go left because this runs along the canal a little bit. So,
okay.
Probably the biggest gator in Florida is down that way. But
Yeah, I was just asking him. I said, I wonder what the biggest one in here is. No, the birds in the tree over there.
oh yeah, bunch of white birds.
There's a little. I guess it's a family.
So
Dad's over there on the perch watching, and it's got the family. Oh, so the audio tour thing. If I'd read this thing, it says an audio tour for this property gives visitors an overview of the district's restoration work on the former farmlands that make up the Lake Apopka North Shore. Tour includes 11 points of interest along the Wildlife Drive and are indicated by numbered signs, which we had seen. So you can scan this QR code.
oh okay. So what, do you listen to it on your phone or something?
Yeah. I didn't realize
Is
that.
it free or is you have to purchase it?
They didn't say anything about a charge, so I'd assume it's free.
Okay. Well, I'm not seeing one alligator on this little leg. Makes me kind of think we should have gone the other way.
Yeah, the canal on my side's too far away to see into it.
So, we're down here in Florida looking at alligators, and nothing makes a Florida gator any more angry than hearing Rocky Top. And since the University of Tennessee is the baseball national champion and just won the College World Series, the next gator we see, Shaughnessy's going to walk up to it, she's going to sing Rocky Top. And we're going to see what happens, right?
And we're going to see what happens. We're going to see Shaughnessy get bit.
Yeah. But I think I should ride through here playing that, should I not?
Oh, there you go.
And all these Florida gators will get upset.
They'll all go underwater and hide their ears.
So I'm just kidding, obviously, but there's a lot of gators in this state, and there's a lot in this wildlife drive.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of them.
So I'm not sure how close we are to the exit.
I think we're relatively close, like we're probably within 2 miles, maybe.
Okay, so hopefully we'll be able to bring you a couple more. Folks, we have one out on the grass like I was hoping to see.
He's even smiling with his teeth open for you.
Well, we're completing the drive around Lake Apopka Wildlife Loop. So, yeah, just a few minutes ago I heard you telling the dogs, I think they were wanting out, you weren't going to walk them here.
Yeah.
I mean, thousands of gators, 2 small dogs, what could go wrong?
I said, you guys just have to wait a little bit.
Yeah, so we're going to take care of that. We want to give you our final thoughts on the Lake Apopka Wildlife Drive. So, first time ever doing this. This, again, was a suggestion from one of our viewers, Pat. So, we're appreciative of the suggestion.
Very.
So, what did you think of it? Give the highlights and what you thought.
I enjoyed it very much. It is just kind of like a scenic loop. I mean, you just drive slowly along. I did pick up one of the little brochure map things there at the entrance gate. I'm kind of glad we did so we could kind of know, like, you know, turns and stuff like that. But I don't know how many gators we saw, so we saw a bunch of those.
I would say dozens. We lost count,
yeah.
honestly,
Yeah.
in the dozens.
And then that last one we just saw, the one that was sunning itself there on the side. It's like he had been saying, I want to see that, or see one crossing the road.
See one out of the water, the whole body.
Yeah, and it's just like I was trying to watch the water, and he caught my eye on the other side. I'm like, stop, right there it is. So it's pretty exciting. A lot of wildlife, a lot of birds. You can actually see the fish, the garfish, swimming in the water, and yeah, seeing the gators, that was very, very nice. So I enjoyed it. I would definitely recommend it. I mean, it costs nothing. Of course, you can always do a donation, but it is free. Yeah, I think it's definitely worth the drive out here.
Okay. Yeah, from where we were staying, it was, I think, 23 miles. So, definitely worth it to come out here. We thought about doing it yesterday evening, but we just kind of had some other things going on, so we got up this morning and left our room by 8 and come up here. So, I guess my advice would be definitely get a map.
Yeah.
Because it has a lot of similarities to Cades Cove. It has, one of the things that are not similar is in Cades Cove you can't get lost. You basically go in one way and come out the other, and you don't have a choice.
And yeah,
you got a lot of choices here. There's a lot of roads you come up on, and you don't know which way to go. You don't know which way you're supposed to go. So definitely get a map, especially if you're not familiar with it. It is a little confusing. The lack of signage makes it confusing. It's like, what signs are there for people who already know where they're going? It seems that way, because we were a couple of times, we had to say, do we go left here? Do we go right? Do we stay straight?
I think they all end up the same going out, but there are different entrances, and I guess you go out different ways as well. So yeah,
but we wanted to make sure we got the whole experience, and that's where I wish there was signs saying, you know, continue on Loop Road this way, or something like that. But we're approaching the exit now. So I'm gonna pull off right here because where we exit is not the same place as where we came in. So that is another difference from Cades Cove, because there you do exit the same way you came in. So yeah, but as far as the beauty of it, just the marshes, the swampy areas, it is absolutely amazing to see.
It is.
It's not whether you'll see gators, you will see gators.
Yes.
You can't help but see them.
Yes.
Hope you enjoyed this drive as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. It is definitely, if you're in the Orlando, Apopka area, it is definitely worth seeing. So we're glad for the suggestion. And if you like this video, like and subscribe.
And find and follow us on Facebook.
And have a blessed day.